Hey, what's going on, people? Welcome back to my channel. It's Pop Migs coming at you guys with another video. Today's video, we're not going to do an unboxing. I figured I wanted to show you guys some of my current collection, and the line that I chose to do for you guys today is Batman Pops. Let's see what we got. All right, so like I said, this video is going to be a little bit different. It's just going to show off some of my current collection, and I decided to go with one of the lines that I have. It's a little bit bigger. I have 23 pops that are Batman pops. So this is not just DC, or I have a few different ones of the villains and the different characters of animated DC. However, these are just going to be strictly Batman pops. And some are out of box, some are in box. I figured I just wanted to show some of these off to you guys. And like I said, there's about 23 of them. But before we get into that, make sure that you guys do like and comment down below. Let me know what you guys feel about Batman. I'm a huge fan of Batman, honestly. And this is one of the cooler lines that I have. There's a ton of different variations. I've seen online a lot of great collections when it comes to Batman. Also, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel down below. If you haven't already, I really appreciate that. That'll really help me out. And it'll keep you updated with the rest of my videos once they come out. Check me out over on Instagram as well, at pop_migs. When you get a chance, you can stay up to date with the social media side of Pop Migs. I appreciate that if you guys follow me there. So let's get right into this. So like I said, I have 23 different Batman pops. I wanted to bring you guys in a little bit closer, a little bit more intimate, so I could show off to you guys the pops up close. I'm going to start off with my out-of-box pops. So I do have 6 Batman pops out of box. As some of you know, when my collection first started, you can see this big wall over here, most of that stuff was out of box, and then I started becoming more of an in-box collector, so I have a mix. So I wanted to start off with those first, so let's get right into them. So the first pop we have here is, so this is the Ben Affleck version of Batman, and this is from the Justice League. So if you guys haven't seen, so this is a cool one. So this is when he has kind of like that mecha, he has that like look where he's just really like armored up, and then he's got the goggles. If you guys have not seen, this is him. I believe this is the same kind of look. So he did, of course, Batman vs Superman, and he was also in the Justice League, which the Justice League is going to be coming out with a newer version with Zack Snyder's cut. So I'm pretty excited for that. It wasn't the best. It was a really long movie, but I do like the look. He's not my favorite Batman, but still a cool pop. And then along the lines of that, we're going to stick to the same series. This, however, is the Batman vs Superman. This is when he goes underwater. And again, this is the Ben Affleck one, and he has on his breathing oxygen face mask when he's swimming around. So it's pretty cool. I like the suit on this, the gray. Looks really cool. Go with the very classic Batman. So this, of course, is just the standard first version of Batman, which is the 01. So he is the first one in the heroes line, and so the number is 01. This is just a standard one. There is a ton of variations of this, different colors, different exclusives, and things like that. I do have a couple, so I'll show you those later, but this is just a standard regular edition of Batman. Next, we're going to go with the animated series. So this is an animated series Batman. However, this is Batman Robot. So he is half, so you see there, Batman, and then the other half, he's robotic. There is a chase of this where his full head is full robot metal like that. So this is, of course, from the Batman animated series, which there are a ton of these, and I have a pretty big collection in the animated series, but this is the Batman Robot. Next, we're gonna get another standard Batman here. So this is the one that you mostly see in pop form, from what I can think of. So the number is 144. So if you have a Batman that's 144, you're gonna know it's gonna be this mold. So this is a very standard looking Batman there with the yellow bell, all black, not the biggest ears like the other one. So this is a really cool one. So this one is the one that they make in the 18-inch, like super big version. There's a ton of variations. All the metallics that you see, most of them out there, are in this mold, which I really like. I like how he's standing strong. His cape is to the side, which is super cool. But that's his standard one. Again, that's just a normal version of him, not any metallic or exclusivity, just of that 144 Batman. Last for my out of box, we got this guy. So Golden Midas. So this is one of the first Batman pops I actually ever received. This was as a gift, I believe, for Christmas when I first started collecting, I want to say about 3 years ago, when I was really just kind of getting into it. And of course, I was a big Batman fan. And one of my cousins, she actually purchased this for me as a Christmas gift. And I really like him. So he's super cool. He's just, you know, standard looking. So this is kind of more of that look from that '01 like version. I believe it's a little clunkier, but I love the gold. It's a little bit of a kind of metallic-y gold, but it's not chrome. So I do like that. All right, so now we're gonna get into my inbox boxes. So that, like I said, I have about 17 of these, and we'll go through them pretty quick. So the first one I'm gonna do here, this is a cool one that I received. So this is a Target exclusive, and this is just the superheroes line. He's number 51, but this is Batman Unmasked, which is a really, really cool one. Hadn't seen him really around much, and then he was in an auction, so I grabbed him just because he was super cool. Like I said, he's exclusive to Target. He has the traditional gray blue suit with the yellow belt, so this is more like the older style. However, it's cool that it's basically Bruce Wayne because you see his face as he is unmasked. And then the rest of the line is there. It's a pretty big line that shows all of DC characters, a ton of the classic characters in this specific line. But that's Batman Unmasked. So that's a cool one. Next, we're going to take a look at a pop ride. So one of the very few that I have as a pop ride. And this, of course, is the 1950 Batmobile. So this one is super cool. So this is a very, very classic old look to Batman with his suit. He's got the blue and the gray in this one as well. So this is homage, I believe, to the 1950 show, not cartoon, the live action show, which Batman came out. I can't remember the actor who played that one. I'm so sorry. But this was an Amazon exclusive, and what's cool is he's in his Batmobile. It's a really cool Batman mobile. You can see it there with the wings in the back. I'll show you on the side there. That's basically what it looks like. And then a little bit better look there. And this is in that new classic black box with the gold writing. This, of course, is the Batman 80 Years edition. So a lot of the pops, about half of the pops that I have, you're gonna see are gonna come in these boxes. This was kind of a new run with the 80 years, you know, anniversary type of thing. But I like it. It's a Batman ride. It's super cool, very classic. 1950 Batmobile. And along the lines with that, we're gonna go with another black box here, 80 years. This one is Batman First Appearance. So this one, I believe, is playing homage to the first appearance in comics, you know, one of the older Batmans. You can see this mold is very different, you know, a little more angry looking. He's got his cape going off to both sides, and then his ears are a lot pointier and wider going out. So you can see him there. That's a cool pop. And they all have the 80 years, Batman 80 years in the back with a picture. That's one. Any video game fans out there, you'll like this one. This is Batman Arkham Asylum. And this is, of course, from the video game Batman Arkham Asylum. Super cool game. This is the Hot Topic exclusive because he's in like that blue color. So the normal one, as you'll see there, just a standard black, gray look. He is a different mold as well. He's got some armor spikes on his arms, and different mask again on this one. His cowl is different and his cape. But this is the color variation here. So he's kind of like a bluish. Not positive if that is like a version of him in the game or if they just did an exclusive. I'm assuming it has to do a little bit with something that goes on in the game. But it is a cool one. It's a Hot Topic exclusive, which I was able to grab. And again, the rest of the Arkham Asylum characters there, which are all based off of that video game. Really cool game. Played one of the first ones. I don't know if it was Arkham Asylum. I'm not sure if that's the first one that came out, but I did play one of the first Batman games, and it was a really cool game. So, all right, next we got a little bit of a newer one. So this is Batman Murder Machine, and this was a Hot Topic exclusive as well. This came out not too long ago. This is another version of Batman. Is very mecha robotic version. Almost looks like if Batman and Iron Man, I know it's Marvel and DC, but if they kind of like collided, That would be basically them. A lot of people say, you know, compare Batman and Iron Man in the sense of like, you know, billionaire guys who have all this tech and stuff. So it is pretty cool to see him looking like this. I like the suit. It's really cool. He's got the red eyes. See him there. And there we go. So this is just a regular superhero DC. Just got his Batman logo up at the top, number 360. But it's a cool one. There is a chase of this. It glows in the dark. I was not able to catch that. Every time I would go, they would have like tons of these, but I never saw the chase in the wild. However, this is still a cool Batman nonetheless. Murder Machine. All right, now we're gonna go into some of the pops that I have that are more related to the movies, the very iconic movies that most people will recognize. And first I'm gonna go with the Batman 1997. So this is George Clooney's version of Batman. So like Batman and Robin. This is basically his suit in there, which was 1997, I believe is the actual year Batman and Robin was the one that released. So you can see there, so that's George Clooney's. So a very different, I mean, it's pretty controversial in the sense of how they switched up the suit. It was completely different, like color style. But you can see on here, this isn't exactly like it is, but it's pretty close. I like the ears, so you can see on the sides. So I'm gonna show you here on the close. So on the sides there, he had that whole little, like, almost look like little filters up in his cowl and up in the ears. So it was a very different look. This was George Clooney, not my favorite Batman at all, Batman himself or the movie, but it's still a cool pop, still one of the 80 years boxes. So I love the box. It's still classic Batman. Next we have Batman Forever. So this is Val Kilmer. So the Val Kilmer Batman, this one's pretty cool. So Val Kilmer, not my favorite, but it still was good. I like the movie. Batman Forever was great. I like the villains that were in that movie. So this is another 80 years box, but this one's really cool. So he's holding on to the Riddler card. So of course, Riddler was one of the main, you can see there, he even has a little question mark in the card. You can see it. Riddler, Jim Carrey's version, was an awesome character. I think he was really cool. Very comic booky version of the movie, but still cool. I love this suit. The suit is really, really nice. That version of it in the movie was good, and they did a really good job on this mold and pop form as well. And then last on that side, we're gonna go with Batman 1989, very classic, one of the best Batmans of all time, Michael Keaton. He's the classic one that you really, really think of. I would say between him and Christian Bale, it's up in the top. The movies, I really loved the newer Christian Bale movies, the Dark Knight series, but the originals are very classic. Tim Burton, you know, kind of had his own little take on it, but Michael Keaton himself was a phenomenal Batman and a really good Bruce Wayne. But there he is there, and he has his little batarang in his hand. Classic looking suit, where he is also with the cape kind of to the side, so I really like that one. So of course, that's the 1989 Batman, very classic. This one is a little bit different. It's a black 80-year series, but it's got silver trim. Most of them are gold trim. You can see the lettering on this one is in silver. But that's awesome. Now we're gonna go into, again, some of the newer ones. So this is Batman as Ebenezer Scrooge. I showed him off in a recent unboxing, but I wanted to show him here because he still is a Batman pop. This is a holiday series, and it is Batman dressed up as Ebenezer Scrooge in his little pajamas with the hat, slippers. The little Batman slippers are super cute. And the candle in his hand, which is that classic look of Scrooge himself. And it's funny that they made Batman the Scrooge, but that's just a holiday version, DC. Next we have another exclusive here, which was a breast cancer awareness version of Batman. So of course they came out with about 5 or 6, I think actually, with some exclusives of this line, which was all pink versions. So if you notice, this is more of the standard 01 that look with his arms out mold. So it was a very classic older mold that they did, and they just made it pink. Super cool. I love the color of it. It's nice. The box is really cool too as well, just being all pink. Of course, proceeds going out to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Was also really good about this, what Funko did. But I love the pop. Now we got a couple exclusives that we have here. So this is White Lantern Batman. This is a 2016 New York Comic-Con limited edition. So this one, he's kind of like in silver and white look. Very cool. There is a few different versions of different ones in this line. So there is the White Lantern, the Golden Age Batman, Super Friends Batman, Earth 1 Batman, Darkest Night, and then there's a regular Batman that all went into that wave around this time. I just happened to get this one. Love the look, like the silver and the white, the way it plays off, and it is, of course, a New York Comic Con exclusive from 2016. That's a cool pop. Next, we got another exclusive. This is an Entertainment Earth exclusive, and this is just, shows Batman in the 01 mold. He is in orange. There are different colors of this Batman, so like blue, purple, pink, red. So you can see just different colors of them. There's just different variations, but it's a cool look because he does have the black face. Most of them have that, the black front, and then the back of the cowl is the one that has the color, and then it matches the rest of the suit, the belt. So that's a cool one for sure. Next, we have another only at Target. So this is North Pole Camo Batman. So this is another line in the series that came out. There was different versions of this. However, this is the North Pole Camo Batman. So of course he's in his camouflage of all white. I love that look. It's very, very, very clean white look there. And again, he looks like he's in one of the standard molds as well. And it's only at Target exclusive North Pole Camo Batman. Next, we have Batman, the 144 and metallic. So this is the 144 mold that I said, where they're standing straight up and his cape's going to the side, which I had the standard one out of box. This one is a teal chrome version, still 80-year series, but this is a 2019 Summer Convention limited edition exclusive. So this came out as a shared exclusive, and he is in the teal chrome. This came out in a bunch of different colors. I believe there was like a blue, a red, a pink. It's a few different colors. Some of them have really good value. This one's not too bad, but it's still one of my favorite pops. It's an awesome look. I don't have too many metallics. Not a huge fan of all the metallics, but I do like this teal color of the chrome, what they did there. And it's a very standard, cool looking pop. Two more. One of my favorites here. This is the same 144 look, but this is all red, and this was a Target exclusive. So there he is, the standard 144 pop. Like I said, that's the one I had out of box. This was in the 80 years box as well. This is exclusive to Target, and he's just in a completely red suit. So red is my favorite color. I absolutely love things that come in red, and seeing the Batman in red was something that, so I saw him in an auction, wasn't able to grab him, I bid, but I was outbid. And then I found him in another one, and I was able to get a good bid on him. So I was very excited for this. So it's just a standard Batman. He's just in a full red suit. So it's super cool. Very different because Batman's never really red. Of course, you see him black, yellow, blue, but never the red. So I like the look. This was an exclusive that if you actually bought it the day when it came out at Target, you had to have that exclusive Target card or red card or whatever it was to even be able to buy it, I believe. So it's a pretty cool exclusive. It's not crazy valuable, but to me it is because I just love the color, and it's a great looking pop. Last but not least, this is my favorite Batman pop that has come out and the one that I do own. So this is Batman, the Joker is wild. So, this is kind of like a mix. Like, is it Batman? Is it Joker? To me, it is Batman. It's a Batman mold. It's a really cool one. He's kind of like fighting in a fighting pose there. His cape out. But the fact that he's painted and looking like the Joker is what's so cool. This was an Entertainment Earth exclusive. I know a lot of people got these. This was a pretty hot pop for a little while. Now it's kind of died down, but to me, it's one of my favorite Batman pops. Like I said, this is my favorite Batman pop that I own. I am a huge Joker fan, Batman in general, but Joker more, the character. So I love that they were able to mesh them together here. He's got the crossed eyes, the Joker smile, very classic look there. And then it's like a bunch of ha-ha-has just written all over his body, as well as J and then the Joker in red. He's got red gloves on, but he's in all white. It's just such a cool look and a really awesome pop, making it, like I said, my favorite Batman pop. All right, so that was all of them. There was a ton that we got through there. I kind of just tried to get through them quick. I hope you guys enjoyed that, just showing off some of my current collection. I'm gonna do more videos like this where I show off a lot of my current collection because I have a really big collection. So I wanna be able to show off what I have up close like this to you guys. Do you guys like Batman in general? Which one was your favorite of those? Like I said, that was 23 different ones. That Joker one was, Joker's Wild was my favorite. However, which one was your guys' favorite? You guys can comment down below. Make sure you do like on this video as well, because that'll really help me out and let me know that you guys like the content I'm putting out. If you haven't already, subscribe down below so you can stay up to date with the rest of my content. I would really appreciate that as well. Check me out on Instagram. You can give me a follow at pop_migs. As soon as you get a chance, I would also appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Like I always say, make sure you guys are staying safe out there. And until next time, when I'm back with another video, take it easy, guys.